explained it. The Economic Development Administration, a federal agency of the Department of Commerce, provided a grant to help the community plan for economic growth and its potential impacts. And then the City of Cleveland and Bradley County allocated budgetarily in their annual budgets the remaining funds. And I think Charleston even put in.
Everything was in the paper for the public, the whole public to see, and not just a small group like this.
Yeah, and it was voted on as part of the budgets and presented as part of the budgeting process for county and the city.
Would you happen to know how much the grant covered of the cost of these people and how much the citizens had to pay?
I think it was about $120,000 or $125,000 from the Economic Development Administration.
And how much was
and then I think
cost?
$60,000 each from the city and the county.
So it's
and then Charleston put in an amount which I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, so you don't know what was the whole cost?
I think the total. I don't know the final amount, but I think
$350,000.
No, I think it was more in the $225,000.
Okay. That was just for the strategic plan, right?
No,
that's not for the comprehensive?
That's for this. I'm not talking about what's already been done.
Well, I think it's all inclusive. I mean, I think that's, we've got to look at the whole price. I mean, why just look at a part of it?
Well, now the speaker said that they had already been booked for this for a certain amount anyway.
Well,
if you look, to find out what it
was. That's what that contract is for.
Oh, okay.
All right, I propose this agency be fired. That's my first proposal. And not to follow part of the North American Union, where I-75 and Highway 11, which is a part of the 2035 strategy, all those properties will be taken through eminent domain. That I am totally opposed to that.
So we recommend from this table that we don't go forward with the comprehensive plan. Is that what you guys are saying?
Is that once you make a plan, you're going to do those plans. Some commission, some planning commission, somebody like yourself is going to do this, and they don't have a say-so in the matter. And I think that's really the issue involved in it. And they think that they cannot vote on it. I mean, vote. I'm in a democracy. I love this. So this is a good thing.
And you're given an opportunity to provide inputs to create a guidance document, is what I would refer to it as, which will then be used by the planning commissions to update their comprehensive plan that is on record. The planning commission is appointed by the council or commission who we all elect. And you have opportunities to provide input at planning commission.
I see the growth, and I see that the wisdom of trying to make a plan. Okay? I don't argue that so much as I feel like that when it's all through and done, somebody's going to jump up and say, "Here's the plan," and they'll shove it down your throat, and they make this.
I know. I've never seen anybody shove a plan down a throat. The elected bodies will take the document that's developed between the consultants with the full-time staff that's resident here, and they will submit that to the planning commissions first, and then the county planning commissions, after they vote and accept or reject the plan, would then forward that on to the elected bodies for them to take an action on it. That's my understanding of the
If it goes to the elected body,
yeah, it always goes.
But so far, the election body's been left out of the process.
If it weren't, they would
No, they've not.
Yes, they have.
No, they've not.
Yes, they have. I mean,
in what way? Tell me what way the elected body has been left out.
Our county mayor signed on with a memorandum of agreement with the Chattanooga regional plan without our county commission knowing it at all.
This is about Bradley County. We're not here on the regional.
But he said it's going to collaborate together in his preamble there to the speech.
No, you need to talk to the county mayor if you got a problem.
No, that's what Dale just said. He said that it's going to
collaborate.
You need to ask him. And that's why I brought up ICLA and their involvement there. He said this is going to complement each other. He didn't say that it was separate. He said he's going to collaborate is what he said. And I went to our county commissioners and I said, "Are you going to the meeting at the Walden's Club with the mayors, and they didn't know anything about this process.
25 items, got the top 3
Well,
points.
I don't know. I'm
I mean,
not
but you're
responsible
telling
for
this
that.
gentleman here that our elected officials are going to be involved in the process, and they're not.
It's their choice.
Whose
I
choice?
can't make it. It's the elected officials.
Okay, and my
choice to
county
participate.
commissioners voted no on this process.
They didn't vote no. They
They
voted
did vote.
funding to do
No,
this.
they did vote no.
No, you're wrong.
The funding was a separate vote. The plan was a separate vote.
They did.
They voted
have
no
not
on the-
voted.
they voted no on the
did not
comprehensive
vote
plan.
No, you were incorrect.
No,
They
well,
never
you need to talk to
voted
David
no
Davis
on the
over there.
strategic
David
plan.
Davis wrote a very nice article on it.
They did not vote no on the strategic
Okay,
plan.
I'm going
They
to prove you
tabled
wrong
it.
there. Yes.
You're always
Okay.
hoping to prove
8
me
to
wrong
8 to 4.
because that's
8
what
to
your
4. They
purpose
voted
is.
no to table it, which is a no, until we found out further
That's not a
information.
no. That's a tabling.
To me, it's a no.
Don't extrapolate into something that's not a reality in a
But
government.
you're just doing a playful word there, sir.
No,
You're
I'm not. You're playing on it.
No, you are. And
You're extrapolating an 8 to 4 vote to table and not take action as voting no.
okay, but I have talked to many county commissioners, and they interpreted that as a no. And to the voters and the citizens of
that's
this
not
county,
what
that's
they
a no.
did.
Yes, sir, it is.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really know what you're talking
I'll
about because
bring
I
you
do
an article
understand what government vote actions are. I have worked with government, as you know, for over 25
But
years.
why are we circumventing the people without a vote on this process?
No one's trying to circumvent the people. The people are here. You're here, but you're not. You're standing here asking questions instead of about doing what they ask.
Sir, I have looked at this plan in and out. I have studied every page of the strategic growth plan. I probably know more about this than most people in this room. I know.
hope you do.
I do. I know what's going on here, and I am asking you because you seem to be speaking for the elected
No,
officials.
I'm not. I'm telling you what I've observed sitting in the same meeting that you sat
Okay.
in. The exact same meeting. I was at
So
that
far,
meeting.
okay.
They
And
tabled a vote.
tabled a
on
vote,
strategic plan,
which they did not vote yes.
and they did not vote no.
They did not vote no. So okay,
So
okay.
they've taken no action.
Let's
They've
use your
taken
word.
no
Okay,
official
no
position.
action. Okay, I'll take that. No action.
Then in the subsequent year,
No action means go ahead and go forward with it.
In the subsequent year, they said go ahead and develop the comprehensive plan. And
No, they
here's
said
$60,000
they approved
of funding.
somewhere. They approved the funding, exactly, but they didn't go ahead with the plan. And I assumed that somewhere in the last year that they would come up with a plan, a vote to go ahead with the plan, and they haven't done that yet.
Go over there and ask your county commissioners why they.
I have, and I do.
I'm not a county commissioner.
No, but you're acting as if you're representing them.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm,
Well, you just told this gentleman that the elected officials are going to be speaking.
He asked me. Did I answer your question, sir?
You answered it. You said that it went through due process and it finally went to the citizens to vote.
It will ultimately. This plan will go ultimately to the county commission and the planning commission
And the planning commission, and then
to approve or disapprove.
and then you said the final thing was that you said that then it would go to the general population to vote.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, I thought you said that.
No, the general population elects representatives, which are your county commissioners, to represent you
Sometimes,
in these decisions.
and sometimes you have things that you vote on.
Yeah, you vote. You can vote on referendum,
Yeah,
like the wheel tax that I think.
like the wheel tax. That's a good example.
Okay, why don't we put this to a referendum? That's a very good thing, man. Why don't we put this to referendum?
To your county
Okay.
commissioners if
All
that's
right.
your desire.
So if we can, that's okay with you. I
don't
mean, you
have
see
any
that as a part of the
objections to
democratic
planning
process, which he's talking about.
Yeah, I've been a firm believer in their democracy.
Okay.
And I think we see the democracy working.
Sure, we do. We do.
Because I don't believe government to be inherently distrustful or corrupt.
Right, but in this case, we
There are
have
corrupt individuals within government.
exactly.
The government and the systems we've established have worked well for the 200 plus years. of government.
Right. But the citizens, a great majority of the citizens in this room do not agree with this plan. So why are we still going
Well, they
forward?
need to be stated.
And we are, but they're not
Well,
allowing us to respond.
First and foremost, the last time we checked the population, there were 98,000 residents of Bradley County.
Right. And a referendum would solve the question.
And I don't think that this room can be seen as a fair
You and I both
representation.
know, we all know that